And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the car that started it all. A 64 GTO.
64, huh?
Yep, it was the first time ever a car company put its top-of-the-line engine in an intermediate car, thus naming itself a muscle car.
They named it a muscle car at the time, or was somebody else afterward?
I don't really know time frame wise. I just know that it was the start of the muscle car craze. Whether or not it was called muscle car at the time, don't really know, but this is the car that started it all.
Because I think those guys are promoting a bunch of commercials talking about how they were the first ones to do muscle cars.
Oh, that's musclecarcolumbus.com.
How about the engine?
Oh, this is, like I said, this is a 389 with 3 2 barrels. This was known as a six-pack. It was the first time it was done. This car came up with by John DeLorean and Lee Iacocca, which are two names you might know.
Were they like buddies or what?
No, they just worked for Chrysler, or they worked for GM at the time, and they had the insight to see a new phase coming out in the American buyers. They wanted cars that were fast, but the cars that were notoriously fast before '64 were huge cars. They were galaxies. They were big, heavy cars. And these two guys said, why don't we take our intermediate car that's normally just for like running around town and has like a little 326 or a little six-cylinder in it, and let's shove a big-ass engine in it and see what the people think of that. And the rest is history. I mean, that's why we're sitting here, is because these guys did what they did.
You think they sold a lot of these cars?
Oh, yeah, they sold like hotcakes. That's why the other car companies were so quick to catch up. This was the first car that came out that this is the one you hear songs about. This is the one the legends are about. This is the car. This is a 64 GTO 389 tri-power with a 4-speed. This car started it all.
And what's it doing at a brothel?
Hey man, you own one of these cars, you've probably been to a brothel or two.
So does the guy that owns this car, does he know he was at a brothel? Did you borrow the car?
You know, I don't think he actually knew it was a brothel. I think that was probably our idea.
Nice.
Yeah. But as you can see, it was, it was really subtle. The hood scoops, the badging, everything was subtle. They let the drivetrain and engine speak for the car. You know, as you can see, it don't have big spoilers or big air ducts everywhere, but this was a true performance car.
Pretty.
Oh, it's beautiful, man. If you're a muscle car fan, this is striking gold right here, my friends. To find a GTO, one like this in this good a shape, Mike, the owner of this car, just did an excellent job restoring this car. It's just a beautiful, beautiful rendition of this car.
I think the editing on this is pretty good too.
Yeah, man, I'd say, whoever that Peter North and Greg Holmes is, I'd say they did a pretty good frickin' job.
Need to go take a whiz or anything?
No, I think I'm all fine, Daddy Drew.
You sure you need like a lozenge or something?
Nah, man, maybe a shot of Canadian Mist.
Unfortunately, we ran out of that on the last 6